Prosecutors just dropped a massive update on the Charlie Kirk killing. DNA on the gun, a handwritten note, messages allegedly bragging about it, and now the state is seeking the death penalty. I'll walk you through what they actually said, what's damning, and what to watch next. Stick with me. This gets wild. Quick rewind. September 10th, Utah Valley University. Charlie Kirk is shot at a Turning Point event. The cops release the surveillance footage, and 22-year-old Tyler Robinson's family recognized the suspect. He turned himself in after his parents and a family friend convinced him to. That's the skeleton. Now listen what prosecutors revealed.
The rifle, ammunition rounds, and towel were sent for forensic processing. DNA consistent with defendant was found on the trigger, other parts of the rifle, the fired cartridge casing, 2 of the 3 unfired cartridges, and the towel.
First, DNA. FBI says there was DNA on a towel wrapped around the rifle and on the trigger. They say it matches Robinson. That's not circumstantial. That's physical linking. This is the kind of forensic evidence that changes a case. Second, the rifle. Prosecutors say it was a bolt-action rifle Robinson was gifted. Third, a screwdriver from the rooftop where shots were fired. They say that tested for his DNA too. And then this, a handwritten note allegedly saying he planned to kill Kirk, plus online messages afterward where he allegedly talked about the shooting. Put that with the forensics, and you see why this escalated to aggravated murder and the death penalty notice. I'll read the exact wording of that alleged note if the affidavit drops. Subscribe so you don't miss the breakdown. So the charges: aggravated murder, obstruction, witness tampering, felony firearm discharge. And prosecutors have filed to seek the death penalty. That's the hardest possible stance Utah can take. Listen here from Utah Attorney General.
Today, after reviewing the evidence that law enforcement has collected thus far, I am filing a criminal information charging Tyler James Robinson, age 22, with the following crimes. Count 1, aggravated murder, a capital offense, for intentionally or knowingly causing the death of Charlie Kirk under circumstances that created a great risk of death to others. Count 2, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, a first-degree felony. The state is further alleging aggravating factors on counts 1 and 2 because the defendant is believed to have targeted Charlie Kirk based on Charlie Kirk's political expression and did so knowing that children were present and would witness the homicide. The state is also charging defendant with count 3, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for moving and concealing the rifle used in the shooting. Count 4, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for disposing the clothing he wore during the shooting. Count 5, witness tampering, a third-degree felony for directing his roommate to delete his incriminating texts. Count 6, witness tampering, a third-degree felony for directing his roommate to stay silent if police questioned him. And count 7, commission of a violent offense in the presence of a child, a Class A misdemeanor, for committing homicide knowing that children were present and may have seen or heard the murder and did so based on Charlie Kirk's political expression. Also, following the press conference, I am filing a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. I do not take this decision lightly, and it is a decision I have made independently as county attorney, based solely on the available evidence and circumstances and nature of the crime. Because we are seeking the death penalty, The defendant will continue to be held without bail in the Utah County Jail.
If you want a minute-by-minute breakdown of the affidavit when it drops, hit the like and subscribe button now, and I'll keep you updated. He appeared virtually for a short hearing where charges were read out, dressed in a suicide prevention smock. No bail. The next hearings are coming, and the legal chess match starts now. Watch for 3 things. 1. The probable cause affidavit. That's the gold mine. 2. Docket entries and motions. Suppression challenges can reshape the case. And 3. Whether prosecutors actually run the death penalty through to verdict. Bottom line, charges are severe, and the evidence they've announced is heavy. But ultimately, it's for a court to decide. The Utah County Attorney, Jeff Gray, has just announced that the case may deepen, with more charges against Charlie Kirk suspects. We'll continue to monitor this case as the days go on and more information starts coming up. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to stay updated. So what do you think? Is this case as open and shut as it seems? Let me know what you think in the comments.